While going on there, Brad's got some history playing Death Shadow, and these players are ready in the feature match area, so let's go on down. Watch them do battle right now. Brad Nelson, Brennan DeCandio, Grixis Death Shadow, Counters Component.
I guess they're ready to go.
Born ready. Now, it looks like Brad has 4 lands. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. All right, he's going to play a Serum Visions. The member of Team Genesis looking to move forward to 7-1 as he finishes scrying with the powerful sorcery.
It looks like a pretty strange start. Not a whole lot has happened this game for either player.
Well, now it's really strange because he has a bunch of lands in hand.
Yes. Yeah. I mean
Path.
Yep.
Path gave Brad a land.
Yep.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right.
Brad was on the play, so he's up a land from that.
Yeah.
And then the Path to Exile up an extra land from that.
Okay. That took me a sec.
Me too.
Yeah. Nelson going to figure out what card he wants to select here with a Thoughtseize.
Jumping into the middle of a game sometimes throws you for a loop.
It's a fun. It's fun to me, trying to figure out what's going on.
I believe it was a Living End match that we jumped into the middle of one time. Do you remember that?
Not off the top of my head.
The Living End player just was not casting the Living End. He was not cascading into it.
Okay.
For turns and turns and turns, and we are just boggled.
Ulamog in the graveyard.
And you know, someone had gone first turn, draw, discard Ulamog.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was sweet.
And we just couldn't see the graveyard.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Jumping into the middle.
Scavenging is off the top here for DeCandio. See if he wants to remove something right away. Collective Brutality was -2/-2 to take care of Viscerous here, and the Duress effect to take care of the Path to Exile. DeCandio is going to eat Street Wraith right away. Turn the Ooze into a 3/3, which is very important against a deck that does play Kolaghan's Command.
Yep.
And now here is Serum Visions.
Speaking of K Command.
It's in Brad's hand.
Yeah. Well played, Brennan. You know, there's some allure for going after one of the instances or sorceries because of Snapcaster Mage.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, he identified the right card to play around.
Brennan's a player, man. He can play.
Yeah.
Got to watch him a lot over the past couple of months. He's going to be a good one. No doubt about it. Even at the last Pro Tour, he started off very poorly. I think he was 3-3, maybe 3-4, and battled all the way back to be X5.
Wow.
To qualify for the next one. So
that's impressive.
It's super easy to give up and just say, my tournament's over.
Yeah. And
he just requalified for the next Pro Tour in Kyoto, Japan, Pro Tour Hour of Devastation. So it's going to be around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, when things are going well, it seems easier for things to keep going well.
Yeah.
And when things are going bad, it's so easy for things to keep going bad.
And it's easy to just give up, especially at a Pro Tour.
Yeah.
So easy to just give up. Here's Walking Ballista.
Pew pew.
DeCandio will pass the turn back.
4 mana 2/2, or you like the 1 mana 6/6?
I prefer the 1 mana 6/6 personally. Nelson will draw, but that's just me.
You don't get to make little gun noises with the 1 mana 6/6.
And that's some of the cost, right there. That's some of the cost.
What's the noise that you make when you summon the Death Shadow?
It's more of a roar.
Yeah, it's not doing a lot for me. Pew pew.
Yep.
Like, come on.
Yep.
That's a ball of fun right there.
I can tell. Ballista 2/2. Scavenging is currently a 3/3, and Gavany Township pretty good with both of those cards. See how Brad wants to move forward. Again, a lot of experience with Death Shadow for Brad Nelson.
Well, I was talking with someone earlier today about how these Death Shadows decks, they compress the game. They really make the game shorter and smaller than a lot of the games in Magic we might normally see. And they do this 2 ways. One way is just with all the cheap discard spells. We see, we're in turn 6 or whatever it is here, and each player has very few cards in their hand. And they also do this by using their own life total as a resource to make a big creature that's super cheap.
Yep. Here's Tassiger.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Brad going to have to delve 5 cards, not dredge 5. DeCandio will draw. He has found a couple of lands here. Temple Guard and Overgrown Tomb.
Gavney Township about to be online.
Brennan going to take 2. Going to fall down to 12. Not great.
Not great.
Just going to pass the turn back over to Nelson.
And if he ends up pinging things, pinging the opponent with the Walking Ballista, that Death Shadow just gets bigger.
You can't do that. That's off the table. You don't want to make Death Shadow angry. Now, Brad is looking at Kolaghan's command. I think he's trying to figure out the best way to go about using it, because he can use it to blow up Walking Ballista with a Destroy Target Artifact mode.
Yeah, and I almost think he should have come to a decision before the extra land was played for the Gavney Township. Because now the deal 2 discard mode is out of play.
Yeah, that mode's out. I mean, Destroy Target Artifact discard's still in play.
I guess the Walking Ballista dies to destroy Artifact instead of deal 2.
I think that might be the mode that we see here. The only thing is he could have just done this straight away on his own turn. Not sure how much of a difference that would have made. For now, he is going to...
Yeah. Destroy Artifact, discard a card.
That's what it looks like. It could be deal 2. He could say Destroy Target Artifact, deal 2 to you.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's shattered plus discard. If he wanted to get himself maybe into a racing situation. Nelson going to take 2, going to fall down to 5. Most games of Magic, that would be scary. This one, that might actually be beneficial for Brad.
Yeah, he's going,
Yeah, because Death Shadow just got a little bit larger. Well, he's lining the creatures up, thinking about attacking.
Man, Death Shadow. It was around for so long before people figured it out.
I've been doing this since 2012. About 5 years now.
I mean, not all the pieces were there.
No, not all the pieces were. I think it's my favorite deck to watch on camera. It's so weird. The fact that you're just like, yeah, hit me again. Keep hitting me. Like, was he supposed to put him down to 7? Or was he supposed to bring him down to 5, or was he supposed to go, yeah, my Walking Ballista's dead. That's fine.
Well, and can you imagine 5 years ago or 10 years ago if this deck had existed? Someone for the first time being, hey guys, look at this deck. My plan is to take, 8 to 10 damage in the first 2 to 3 turns, and then play the game from there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, nonsense.
Yeah, people would be like, dude, go try to play with the guy that has the ghoul color bells.
Yeah. Don't come to our store again.
Yeah. We're actually trying to be competitive here, okay?
Yeah. This deck's a trip, and it always strikes me as really tough to play. But if you can get it right, and Brad more often than not does, you're in a pretty darn good spot. He's going to start with, it looks like Thoughtseize.
Yep.
Going to go down to 3. Now, we know Brennan's got to land.
Oh, he's out of cards. It was discarded last turn.
Oh, you're right, to the Kolaghan's man. Sure. So he just cast a Thoughtseize and opponent had no cards.
Yeah, he just shocked himself.
Cool.
Just
Yep.
shock targeting me.
Cool. Well, there's a block. Brennan is going to eat his Walking Ballista. Becomes a 4/4. He's going to eat his Viscerous here. Scavenging is going to become a 5/5. He'll go up to 14. What's the last card in Brad's hand? It's got to be like some sort of removal spell.
Potentially, it's another Kolaghan's command the damage will finish off the Scavenging Ooze.
Okay.
But I mean, clearly he has to get it off of the board, or he's just dead on the swing back.
Yeah, of course.
And we cannot imagine that Brad just missed, activating Scavenging Ooze.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, what's so fun about a deck like the Death Shadow deck? Magic is all about problem solving. And when people are like, hey, I thought of a completely different way that no one has thought about before, you say, another K command.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then, you just keep guessing, and eventually you're going to be right once.
So Brennan has to peel to stay alive. How do we do? Oh, jeez. All right. Collective Company's not bad.
Still in this one, boys.
You got to main phase it. Because if Brad peels Stubborn Denial, you lose. You got to main phase it. Yeah,
sure.
Let's go. Top 6. Sometimes Collective Company shy, remember. Here we go. Gonna leave up a white mana. I think very smart in case he hits Eternal Witness, which he hit on the first card.
Yep.
Oh, wow. 2 cards. Noble Hierarch is 1. Eternal Witness is the other. He's gonna get back to exile, and he will pass the Death Shadow. A perfect hit for Brennan DeCandio.
Yeah. Whew. And now Brad's in a really bad spot. What a swing that was.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Turn 1 of extra turns.
More in turns?
Nelson, land, that's going to do it. Brennan DeCandio going to win this match here over Brad Nelson, 2-1. Counters Company will take care of Grixis Death Shadow, and it's a top deck collected company that moves Peter Parker on to 7-1.
A ding.
A ding indeed. What a top deck. Heck of a third game between the two. Counters Company, Death Shadow, both awesome decks.
That was a great game 1 that we saw.